welcome to a special Christmas time edition of Driving Perilously, the show in which we turn on the radio and talk about what it is that we find. So, what are we going to find? Carol of the Bells? Let's see.
Pang of dental uncertainty. When I just want my smile, it's most healthy.
Nicola Rod, Bobby Helms.
Holiday favorites all season long. Cool 105.5 Palm Beach's Christmas station.
Oh, what's this? Is this Last Christmas by Taylor Swift and I just don't remember the introduction? Yep. So that's a conspiracy theory for you. George Michael's death. I think if we're playing the numbers game, and some people do that, Zachary Hubbard and lots of gematria apologists and gematria purveyors, they assign numbers to words, to letters, and they make calculations. Franchot Pearson, F-R-A-N-C-H-O-T. And then they connect numbers with meanings. And, you know, they're onto something. But in George Michael's case, he had a successful career and died a little young. You know, not young, but a little young. And he died right around Christmas. And his one contribution to the Christmas canon of music is Last Christmas. And he died the day before Christmas. Or was it the day after Christmas? The day before. So, is there meaning there on the day of his death? Well, if he's known for Last Christmas and he kills himself on Christmas, then maybe he saw the meaning and he did it. But it didn't seem like a suicide. So the Illuminati purveyors use that as proof that he is an Illuminati sacrifice and he was killed to create that narrative or as retribution. Well, everybody has a birth date. So there's a 1 in 365 chance, or thereabouts, depending on leap year, of you're going to die on your birthday. Then everybody has other significant dates in their lives. Now the Queen has had a birth date and a day her birthday was celebrated. And then of course she has a coronation day, people have wedding days. Now what I haven't heard talked about is these artists and their anniversaries of when they sign their first contract, because the whole idea of these artists signing their lives away for fortune and fame is the Faust tale, good to Dr. Faustus tale of signing your soul away for something. Like the Little Mermaid, she signs her, was it her soul? Do mermaids have souls? Signing her soul away for legs. Just to give up her voice to get legs. So, the idea that all these people who make it big have already written suicide notes that can be produced at any time, or they've all been blackmailed with films of them doing bad things, or they've already prepared some end for themselves. I guess. I mean, that's how businesses work, isn't it? The boss gets what the boss wants, unless the boss comes up against somebody more powerful, and then they have to just let it go. I don't know. So there's a lot of this denouncing and decrying the bad behavior of the celebrities. But then there's also the point of view, which is the complete opposite. That back in the hollers and the villages and in the bad old good old days, these evil things were perpetuated by people who don't know any better. So basically, we've got people that do wrong things, and instead of people trying to be better, they just find somebody who's doing something that they're not doing and point the finger at them. And they are mad at them, and them are mad at they, and we have a pronoun problem. So I'm surprised that the George Michael conspiracy hasn't made the rounds this year. The year he died, it made a little splash. And maybe it'll come around again when people are playing with the numbers. Personally, I think you can take numbers and come up with lots and lots of connections, but they're just possibilities to me. But I don't know. There are truths there, I'm sure, but there are also legends there. Alright, let's see what else we got.
Creates opportunities to
That's trumpet.
Mary Wants a Man is for you. Unlock.
Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I forgot to list that in the list of contenders for the most popular Christmas song on the radio this season, but it's definitely in the top 10. Lots of different versions of it. So we've got Whitney Houston with the gospel choir from the soundtrack of The Preacher's Wife. Joy to the World. So she has that song. She has Do You Hear What I Hear? Does she have any other Christmas songs? Seems like I'm forgetting something. Anyway, so she's entered the Christmas canon. Not at the top, but she's entered it. What was that? A hymn, but then it was, I don't know, I guess I don't know. There's a hymn. So that's Nat King Cole singing with a symphony orchestra and a choir and singing a hymn, a carol, which of course is what I'm missing, is more Christmas carols. I like Christmas songs too, but I'd like to hear more carols. You know, those carols are filled with doctrine, and there's nothing we like less than doctrine as a group. We just want to complain about other people, right? Not learn anything for ourselves. Alright, so that's this edition of Driving Perilously, the show in which we turn on the radio and talk about what it is that we find. And hope everybody's having a good holiday season.